not much of an idea of what's going on with your application because it says that it had been returned. Did you get the acknowledgement receipt for your application?
Yes.
The email?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. When did you get that?
The 7th
on file.
The 7th of August.
7th of August?
Yeah.
Okay. They sent you the email that your application was complete.
Yeah.
They didn't put any of this on the application. It is an inland, correct?
Yeah, it is.
They didn't even put that on file. Okay, maybe I'll find something with with the person that is sponsoring you. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry about this. I'll try again. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, sir. Okay, I want to check. There's nothing since if you got the acknowledgement on the 7th of August, we haven't had any updates since then. There are delays for the inland. It's 16 months, first stage. So at that point in time, it's possible that there's nothing until about that 60 months comes through. I went and checked all your names and all the numbers that you have and everything that your spouses have. So at this point in time, there's nothing else.
So you said something about they send back an application. What were you talking about?
In July, they had sent back the application, but you sent it back because you said you got the acknowledgement in August.
I sent it back? I never received an application, and I never sent an application back. I only sent it once.
The application was sent back in July. You couldn't have had an acknowledgement letter in August if the application had not been sent back to us.
I only sent an application on the 29th of March, and you guys received it on the 31st of March, 2013. From that, I've never gotten nothing from Citizenship Immigration Canada until the 7th of August.
Okay, because I see here that the application was returned on the 14th of July.
No, nope, never. I never received, I returned nothing on the 14th of July.
Okay, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to send you an acknowledgement letter. Are you sure it's an acknowledgement for the permanent residence application?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and it says, let me read it. 1 second. 1 second. So it's here. It says, this confirm that your application for permanent residence under family class sponsorship has been received by Citizenship Immigration Canada on 31st March 2014. You will receive further correspondence once your application is under review by an agent. Passport of yourself and your family members must be valid for the duration of your stay in Canada.
And this is on the 7th of August, and
Yeah.
not July.
Yeah, I received this on the 7th of August.
Because I have the 14th of July, they've put a note on your spouse's file saying that the application was being returned.
No, I never received. So the entire application was returned?
Well, that's what they say on your spouse's file.
Everything like the PR application and the
actual application, yes.
Wow. So is it there now?
But there's no way to have an acknowledgement letter if they don't have an application. They wouldn't be able to send an acknowledgement letter because they wouldn't have your details.
Exactly. So like there's some major error because we never received anything back. Like we sent the application once and that was it.
Okay, because I have it was returned to 1107-50 Driftwood Avenue, North York, Ontario, M3N.
2M6.
2M6, yeah.
No. And they said it was returned to us, and then we sent it back.
Well, it doesn't say send it back, but you got an acknowledgement letter in August. They can't send an application back in July and send you an acknowledgement in August if they don't have an application.
Are you sure they sent back like the PR application, or they sent back the work permit application? Which one did they send back?
Well, both of them.
Okay, why did they send them back?
Because it was incomplete.
Oh, but there's clearly some misunderstanding, because if they send it back on the 14th of July, 3 weeks after that was the 7th of August, and I received the receipt of acknowledgement.
Okay, look, I'll triple check again, sir, but that's really what's written on the file. Just give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What I'm going to try, sir, because the last thing I see is that it's been returned. I don't see anything else, so I'll send a request to the office in Mississauga for them to double check that the application is still there. Because I can only go by what they wrote on file for us, and the last thing I have is that it was returned, and that's in July. So I'll ask them to check, and I'll ask them to see if they can confirm in your application that they have the application, that everything is fine, and that the acknowledgement is okay.
Okay.
Because at this point, there's really nothing else I can say. That's what it says, and there's nothing else.
Oh, and that's it. They say everything was returned on the 14th of July. But then I received the
acknowledgement.
AOR.
I understand, sir. I don't know why, so I don't know which one is real. I don't know, because the acknowledgement doesn't appear on any of our files. Anything that I've found, there's like quite a few numbers for you and your spouse, but nothing in there says for the August date. So.
When you said quite a few numbers, what numbers do you mean?
Because they create temporary numbers when an application is received. They don't use your actual client ID number, the one on your visitor record and work permit.
Oh,
they don't use that. They create the temporary number. That's the XS or the T number, or so your name is under many numbers until they give first stage approval. Then everything is put into your actual client ID number. The one that's 90038142. That's your actual number.
Oh, okay.
That's an actual real number. Everything else is just temporary.
So they didn't even put on the file that it was incomplete, so they returned it or whatever? Nothing.
Yeah, well, in your spouse's file, they said that they sent back the application, yes, that it was incomplete.
Oh, and they never said,
like I said, since you have an acknowledgement letter, I will ask for precision. That's really all I can do at this stage.
Oh, okay, so will they contact me to let me know, or do I have to call back?
I'm assuming they'll just put a note on your file, so they rarely contact clients.
Because it's 9 months now, so I don't want to just be here waiting, and then when it's 16 months, then there's nothing. They don't have
just call us back in 3 weeks or so, and we'll go check if they answered.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
No problem, sir. I'll send a message right away.
Okay, thanks. Have a good night.